My name is Kayla. I'm a reference librarian at the Central Library, and I also do interlibrary loan. And one thing that you may not know about me is I'm actually a numismatist. It means I collect coins and bills from all over the world, and I'm going to show you a little bit of that collection today. This is my entire collection I've got laid out here, but of course it's way too big to go into all of these coins. So I'm just going to go over a few of the ones that I really enjoy and some of the coins that you might be able to find yourselves that are out in circulation right now. So let me start with the ones that are fun. These coins come from all over the world, and they're all kinds of shapes and sizes. As you can see here, there's some from India that are a little different. This is from England. This one is huge. It's from England and Italy. But there's coins come in all shapes, sizes. This one is really light because it came from the time of World War II when metal was really necessary. And so they had to make coins out of different things. But I have a few really cool things that I want to show you. This is a bill from 1902, and it is from Austria-Hungary, which has not existed since the end of World War I. So that's a very old bill, but it's very beautiful. And then I have a few other historical things. This coin is from Byzantine. Byzantium. This coin is Byzantine from, what used to be Turkey. And then this one is Roman. It's from when Diocletian was an emperor. So coins have been around a very long time. And these my uncle gave me. He was in Vietnam, and these were some bills that they had to use as their own currency while they were over there. I think that's really cool. This is a half penny from Great Britain in 1746. So before we were even a country, that coin was around. And then I've got pennies from England from every monarch. There's Victoria and her son Edward VII. And then his son George V. And then his son George VI. And then his daughter, who's the current Queen, Elizabeth. So I got those. That's pretty cool. And now I'm going to focus on things that you might be able to find, or it's actually American money and Canadian money, which are things you will run across while you are using your own money. So you can, if you want to pay attention to these, you might run across some of this in your own day-to-day life. Now, some of these, of course, you won't, because you can see they're from the cardboard things from when I got them from the coin shows. But most of these that are loose, I have gotten from when I was buying things, or if somebody would get them and show me, I would get them myself. I would give up 50 cents or $1 in order to get them myself to have them as part of my collection. As you can see, move it over here. The Canadian money is very similar to our money in size and shape and color. And quite often you will get the Canadian money. You can see the quarter has the elk. The nickel has the beaver, I believe it is. The penny has the maple leaf, and the dime has a ship on it. And that's how they're different than ours. But you will find that money within our money all of the time. I have many, many, many Canadian coins. Money in the United States has changed quite a few times. This was once one of the pennies that we had. Now they look, of course, like this. But you will find a bunch of these, which are called Weedy Pennies. They have the 1 cent on there. These were made during like the 40s and the 50s. So you'll see quite a few of these in circulation. I have a bunch of them, and so they're fairly easy to come across. This was an early nickel. And then there was the buffalo nickel, which has the buffalo on the back. And then the dime started with apparently the barber dime. And then it was mercury for a little while. And then it was Franklin Roosevelt, and that's who's on that now. This one is made out of silver. It's one of the other things I wanted to talk about. Dimes, quarters, and nickels were made with a lot of silver up through 1964. So if you find a dime between, with Eisenhower on it from like the 40s after he died, and through 1964, they will be made out of silver, and they sound very different when you drop them. And then this was an early quarter. That one still looks very similar to what we've got, but now we have Washington, and this is a silver quarter. It's from 1945. And then there was a Bicentennial Quarter in 1976 from when our country turned 200 years old, and it has the drummer on the back. You'll find those still out there quite a bit. And I have both the Bicentennial Quarter and the Bicentennial Dollar. And it's got the Liberty Bell with the moon. The regular dollar just has the Liberty Bell by itself. And then here's the half dollar, which of course you can still use a half dollar, but they don't print them anymore. This was the Liberty one. And then there was Benjamin Franklin. This one is silver. And then there was a Kennedy one for a little while that was silver, but not for very long because it was 1964. He passed away in 1963. So this, I believe there was only 1 year that they would be made in silver. And then there's the Bicentennial half dollar. This was an early dollar coin. There's ones that have the crown like this, and then there is another one that has a sharp crown, and they were printed about the same time. And then there was the Eisenhower one. And then this is the Susan B. Anthony. And it has the eagle with a moon in the background. And then they had the Sacagawea dollar, and now they've been printing these dollar coins with the presidents on them. So there's a lot of those in circulation now. Those are all coins. The coins that are loose are all coins you could probably come across occasionally within our own money. I have a lot of silver coins that I've come across throughout the years, so I think they're still circulating quite a bit. The Weedy Pennies, they're all over the place. I have many, many, many ones of them. And then finally, I've got this is a silver certificate dollar. Once upon a time, you could exchange a dollar bill for that much money in silver. And that's what these were. They don't, of course, do that anymore, but that's what this was. And then, of course, I have a $2 bill. These are still in circulation. You can still get them. In fact, I think they're still printing them. And so, but it's not something you run across often, but you can still run across them. We have books. There's a catalog of world coins, and then there's a book on stamps and coins. And then, of course, we have the books of the United States coins, and we get these every year, so we have the current information on those. And most of you will probably be looking for these, and this is a good place to start. So, thank you for looking at my collection with me, and I hope y'all have a great day.